we are. 5 years later, Valentine's Day.
5 years later, baby, married, house, second house.
Yeah, and we're just gonna share today how Valentine's Day led to marriage.
To marriage.
Yeah.
Babies.
Well, happy Valentine's Day, friends.
Happy Valentine's Day. Woo, woo, woo.
I just got back inside from the snow.
Oh yeah, super cold.
But look at it now.
You want to turn down Miles?
Oh. We just got back inside from the snow. It's pretty crazy outside for the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex area,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, it is.
I mean, we're expecting 3 to 7 inches of snow. Like, I've never seen that since I've been here, and I've been here 10 years.
I've been here longer than that.
Going on 11 years.
I don't think I've ever seen this amount of snow in these low of temperatures. I'm sure there's been, I just don't remember.
Yeah, and you're born and raised, so.
Yep.
Texas, come on, man. But next week's supposed to get to like 50s.
I think 50s is what the weather app or on the iPhone says, but Lord knows that changes the moment I say this.
Yeah, who knows? Anyway, we thought it'd be kind of fun to kind of just share a little bit for what am I saying?
For Valentine's.
For Valentine's. A lot of you may or may not. Sorry.
Should keep that.
Lipstick. Some of you may or may not know this part of our story, but our first date was on Valentine's Day. And we want to talk about how Valentine's Day. What was I saying?
Our first date was on Valentine's Day, and
how it led to marriage. Wait.
Oh, yeah. Easy.
Right?
Yeah.
So we wanted to talk about how that Valentine's Day led to marriage.
5 years later.
5 years later.
Babies and...
Married with children.
Yep.
One child. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, so you were talking about one of your favorite memories of Valentine's Day in general because it's a date anniversary and because we always have like a special thing going on because of it. What'd you say? What'd you say? Was it a Valentine's gift?
When you surprised me with Miles. With the little box, and I came home from work, and you recorded it. It's on one of your YouTube videos, I think. And so that was
But I can't remember if that was actually Valentine's Day.
I literally think it was though. I think it was like either the day before, the day after, or like maybe somewhere in that week.
I know that we did Valentine's Day photos.
Yeah, so it was.
I was pregnant and didn't know it.
Yeah.
Sweet photos. I mean, are we adorable? So talk a little bit about how we even got to our first date. Well, also, those who know our story know that I made the first move. Yes, I did. I asked him, I was like, do I know you? And I was like, what's your name? And I made sure he knew where my desk was because we met when we both worked at in the same building. And so I was in the break room. I was looking for a spatula, and I was like, have you seen a little black spatula? And then he was like,
what is it? I saw the black spatula.
Back in the back.
Yeah. I saw the black spatula, and I had a thought in my head, who needs this black spatula? And so when she walked in and she asked for it, I immediately knew exactly where it was at. It was like a 2-second response. So.
And so, you know, we had started to have conversations at work, in the break room, at my desk, and all the ladies in the office who knew me just kept coming up to me like, did he ask you out yet? Did he ask you on a date yet? And I was like, no, maybe he doesn't really like me like that. Maybe you know, I don't know. But I was like, I don't know.
Maybe he just comes to my desk for no reason.
I knew he liked me, but I was like, maybe he's just, I don't know. I didn't know. I was just like, I don't know, whatever, it's cool. But Valentine's Day was coming. Or was it Valentine's that day? No, it wasn't Valentine's Day yet. It was the Friday before Valentine's Day, right?
Yep, it was February 12th.
Okay. And then I did something out of character that I never do, which is buy a dude a Valentine's Day card, and he ain't even my man.
I hadn't gotten one of those before, so that was cool.
You never got a Valentine's Day card?
Not like from somebody that I was just kind of talking to, maybe like an ex-girlfriend.
And we weren't even talking. We were just like, you know, like
we were definitely talking.
Oh.
We just
okay. So maybe I don't know the terms.
We were just not. I wouldn't say we were in slow.
What does talking mean?
Like I was exclusively talking to one girl, which was you. That was it.
Okay, I can vouch for that. Okay. So then I got him a card, and the Lord just told me to write just words, affirming words of affirmation that talked about, and I didn't even know him that well, so I was just kind of like, hey Lord, what you got for him, what you got? And so I just wrote the words that I heard the Lord say, and I just put them in a card. It literally said nothing else but words of encouragement, right?
Yep. And
so I was just like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm about to give this dude this card. And then I just was like, oh, take a deep breath, walk over to his desk, and just drop it like a mic.
Yeah, but the conversation, we had a little conversation because Vivian was looking to get a tattoo that weekend. And so when she remember
I never got it though.
Never got it, but I had found a way in. She dropped the card, and then she started talking about a tattoo.
Yeah, later we were talking about what we were doing over the weekend.
Yeah.
And I was like, I think I might go get a tattoo. Anyway, go ahead.
So then I was like, oh, well, if you need some company, let me know, or I'll go with you. And then I don't remember, did you give me your number? I think you gave me your number, because then I ended up texting you.
No, you said, call me if you want some company, and you gave me your number.
Oh, okay. So it was one way, it was one of the others.
And then I text you when I left.
She left, literally 5 minutes later, I got a text message. I was
like, save my digit.
She had to been in the car while it's either sitting somewhere or whatnot, so it was quick. Yeah. So it was the right move.
Yeah, it was quick. It was quick though. So then
2 days later.
Right, 2 days later.
Valentine's Day, February 14th on a Sunday, just like it is today.
Oh, and I was gonna go get the tattoo. I was going to go get the tattoo, and I hit him up and I was like, okay, I'm about to go. But somehow, like, in the midst of going, I called the place and they're like, we're all booked up, but if you want to get a couple's tattoo.
We knew that would happen.
If you want to get a matching tattoo, I was like, nah, I'm not about it like that.
Yeah.
And so it wasn't meant to be. It wasn't meant to be to do the tattoo situation. But what happened was, he was like,
I turned it into an opportunity for a date. And so then I said, you know what, let me make it up to you. And then, what is it? I said, why don't you just meet me in Grapevine and let's go have a Valentine's date. And so she was all ready, and I was,
yeah, we were already dressed and ready to roll, huh?
And so I was like, hey, let's just go. And so you parked at the church parking lot in Southlake. And then
we met at the church.
Both met there. And then I picked her up. She just hopped in my car. Then we went to Main Event first.
And first we went to the one in Fort Worth,
right?
Which we found out wasn't even open yet. We needed special passes to get into it. So then we drove all the way to Fort Worth.
That's right. They were having like only staff and family members or something like that, because it was a grand opening, but not to the public. That's right.
And we were like, what? So it's made for a really long, fun date, because on the way there we were talking and laughing and having fun, and then on the way to the next main event, which was in Grapevine, right? We were talking some more and getting to know each other more, so it was really fun. So an hour later, we finally we get to
main event.
Main event.
We get to main event. We play a ton of ticket games, and it's the one in Grapevine. It's been 5 years since we've literally been there, I think, at that one specifically. Then we spent, I don't know how long there, at least maybe an hour or two tops. And then from there, we went to Saltgrass Steakhouse, which was literally like in the same parking lot area.
Actually, it was across the street.
It is, yeah, it is across the street.
But we decided to walk.
Right, because we were parked right there.
And it was like a beautiful night, so it was like warm, but had a nice little breeze. So
oh yeah, definitely not like today.
Oh my gosh, I'd be like, boy,
it was literally like night and day. It was nice, nice warm breeze outside.
Oh, interesting, right?
Yeah.
It was a nice walk. And so we had to like have fun and play games. Then we had a nice walk over to Saltgrass Steakhouse, which I had never been.
I don't think I had. I think I've been maybe once or somewhere else, but regardless, I was like, it's a steakhouse, and it's what is it? Local to Texas, and everybody loves it. So.
So we just sat and talked some more.
Yeah.
I remember, like, cause everybody called you Lance, right?
Yeah.
People still call him Lance. But I remember we were talking about our names. And I don't know, you were saying something about how Vivian was really like a really good name, and that's like Weston is a really good name, and I think from then on you like wanted to be called Weston.
Yeah, I like that she called me Weston, and she wanted to just like call me by my first name, and so probably
right,
like
your middle name.
really early in our relationship, I just decided to say just call me Weston from now on, and then I decided to tell everybody that just to call me Weston. And then I still have people who call me Lance, and it's more of intermediate family, or some people who, you know, are used
intermediate family? Do you mean immediate family?
There we go. Immediate family.
My intermediate, like my kind of professional, you know like how you have beginners, intermediate.
The middle families.
So we had a lovely dinner. I feel like we talked about everything.
I think date one and the consecutive dates after that, which were, you know, only a couple of days after. It was, I took you out on a date, you took me out on a date.
Oh yeah, for your birthday, right? No, wait.
No, I forgot. We swapped.
I wanted to take him out. It was such a dorky date because I just wanted to take you to the bookstore.
Yeah.
And pizza.
That was good. And we were in South Lake Town Square?
Yeah, we walked around.
Yeah, that was fun.
So fun. So from there, I remember our first date though, at the end of it, like I walked away thinking, oh, Lord, is this my husband? It was just impressed on my heart. And then also for you.
Yeah, once the date was done and I drove her back to her car, and then she got in her car in the parking lot, I kind of sat there for a minute and I was thinking about, like, I had a whole conversation with a woman I've never talked about anything with on date one, and I in my heart was like, Lord, is this my wife? And I was just like, so I just kept asking the question.
I just think it's so sweet how the Lord was speaking to both of us just after that first date.
Yeah, absolutely.
So from there,
what is it? We kept seeing each other because we both worked at the same building. We had dates throughout the week because it was only a week after that we officially became boyfriend and girlfriend.
Oh yeah, Jacqueline's birthday party.
Exactly. So our first date, February 14th, and I think the day we became a couple was,
I don't know if it was the day of Jacqueline's birthday, but it's like February 20th.
All I know is I came over that day, and in my mind, I told myself, I'm gonna ask her out. I'm gonna ask her to be my girlfriend. And I got there because we were gonna go to Jacqueline's in the
it was a restaurant. We were gonna go to a restaurant.
We went to a mall.
North Park, I think.
No, there it is. I was like, which one is it? And so like, before we left, we were a couple.
Oh my gosh, and Jacqueline took our first photo of us as the boyfriend and girlfriend.
And that was all within a week.
Oh my gosh, that day you were so irritating me because, so we had our first kiss that day.
Yep, and I had makeup.
And he had my black girl makeup on his nose and wouldn't wipe it off.
And then we went to sit down with everybody.
Wait, so he wouldn't wipe it off. Yep. So Jacqueline, Frederick, Jacqueline's sister, her husband, Jacqueline's mom, and dad were there seeing this makeup on him. So I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so embarrassing. And he would not take it off.
Made a comment and we laughed, and he was like, he did something.
And honestly, when you wouldn't take it off, I was like, oh my gosh, is this gonna be a lifetime of him not listening to me? Little did I know, the answer to that was, yup.
Oh my goodness.
Man, Jesus was showing me from day one, he wasn't gonna listen to me.
That's hilarious.
It is hilarious.
Yeah. So.
He didn't take it off, but I thought it was cute that he was so proud.
Yeah.
To be rocking my makeup. But
I mean,
wipe it off, homie. Anyway. So, and then from there it was like, and we tell this story
all the time
in the previous video.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Go check that out. From there, it went pretty fast.
Yep. You know, we went from February to September, married.
Boom.
Rings, planning for apartments, saving money.
My favorite was ring shopping.
We even went to a trip to see your family in California.
Oh my gosh.
To grab their blessing, and still having putting money back for the venue and all, and just, you know, getting all kinds of help and whatnot with that as well. So we went from,
my mom was a huge help.
Yeah, Gigi. Shout outs to Gigi for that's my mother-in-law. So married, and then 5 years later we have a baby. Been in 2 houses.
What is that? So from February 14th to September 11th, 2016. What is that? 7 months?
That's
8 months. 8 months from Valentine's Day to wedding day. Booyaka. But there was so much in between, and maybe one day we'll come on here and share a little bit more.
Yep.
I mean, there wasn't just like the glitz and glam. We really dug deep with one another. We did premarital counseling.
Yep.
We took all the class, the Simba's class, which is saving
your marriage before it starts.
Saving your marriage before it
starts. It's a dope name, by the way.
Yeah, I love that. We took all the classes, all the seminars, listened to all the Jimmy Evans marriage
anything
today.
And everything marriage and people we could be around.
Even stewardship training.
Yep.
Because you know.
Finances to everything that we deal with, even to the 8 months of us arguing and being ugly at each other sometimes. We still went through it because we wanted to take marriage seriously, and we were choosing each other the whole time, and that's the hardest thing to do if you've never done it. And you do it for a lifetime, and you say I do. Till death do you part. So I got a whole bunch of
the way you say that though.
So yeah.
Hey, all that to say though, this story that we're sharing is not about like all the rainbows and unicorns and hearts and Cupid shooting an arrow and all of that. Yeah. It's really about two people who the Lord brought together, who made a choice and just decided to choose it every day.
That's right.
And
that's good. That's
man, let me tell you, we have hurt each other, and
yes,
we have learned how to heal each other. The Lord uses us in each other's lives to really heal some huge wounds. And so we don't take this thing lightly. But wow, what a blessing that we could have our first date on Valentine's Day, go through all of these things, see the Lord move and speak to us about each other, and just be really blessed in a marriage. And so, so all that to say, if you got little Cupid hearts going on Valentine's Day, you make sure you go through the things to tried and true that relationship. You feel me?
Oh my gosh. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Those things, the rainbows and the honeymoon phases and stuff like that, those things are seasonal, and they will come out of season and they'll come in season, and they'll be better than the previous season, but sometimes they'll be really cold, or -2 degrees outside and there's snow and all that kind of stuff in your marriage leading up to that, or whatever that is, whatever that looks like for you. But I am more in love with my wife than I ever have been, no matter how many arguments or the way we treat each other sometimes, or the way we know how to trigger each other.
Push them buttons.
That's true. But I wouldn't trade her for anybody. And she's given me a beautiful son and more beautiful babies, and my life would not be.
What more beautiful babies?
Just yeah. over the wound.
Over the wound.
Over the nurturing process of, anyways. But yeah. Yeah, you can be like us, 8 months, even shorter. People have done it way shorter than that. No, it can happen.
The key is to seek the Lord about your relationship.
If you're not
like, if you're not hearing the Lord about your relationship, I don't care if you meet on Valentine's Day, have your first date on Valentine's Day, get married on Valentine's, be a couple on you have to seek Jesus for your relationship, or shoot.
Or this.
I don't even know. I don't even know.
Or maybe we just need to make another video about why you just need to seek the Lord, especially
seeking the Lord,
especially in marriage, or looking to marry somebody. If you're not seeking the Lord, I don't have advice for you. Well, I do. The advice is
seek the Lord.
Seek the Lord. Yeah.
The advice is seek the Lord, or don't do
get
it.
Married.
Yeah, don't do it.
Don't do it. It's a super setup.
Oh my gosh. Listen, it's been really real, guys. Thank you for watching. I hope you had an amazing Valentine's Day. Whether it's just you or with your boo, know that you are loved. The Smith family is sending a big old heart to ya.
All the hearts.
That's it, guys. So have a great rest of the weekend and a great week, and see you next time.
Yep, see you next one. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
He used to be hating on my outro game.
I need to make you an outro. I need to make one.